Test, test. I can.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah.
If you don't want to, just turn it down because that's just a monitor.
Okay. Is it?
And then that's live. Anytime you're going, obviously arrow up,
Okay.
and then you're off of this. I don't have the. And then let me show you. You'll see comments from Facebook on here. Just go all the way over there. That'll ping my report. Let me do this. And then you should be able to hear yourself again.
Test, test.
I don't know anything. No, you can put it wherever. We're keeping track here. It's live. So this right here, this the one knob. If you want to like mute yourself, you see how you can talk and see the line moving. So you just turn it up, up. You want to hear still? This right here, number 4, controls that mic up there. So if you're not talking and you have it turned down, do you want this or you want to turn it off?
No, it's fine.
Because what I'll do. So it's easier for you. You can just comment off of that.
Test, test. Good afternoon. Coming from Livingstons Billiards in Bradenton, Florida. We got the hot seat match of the Mez People's Tournament. 48 players started out yesterday, and we are down to the final 6. We have Mike Matthew and Trey Jankowski playing for the hot seat right here. Race to 9. All your normal Texas Express rules apply. We are using template rack, with exception there is call 9 ball, and the 9 does not count on the break because of that. If anyone's listening, can give me any sort of feedback that the volume's good, I'd appreciate it.
So you see all the comments coming from Facebook right there. Because you're watching that. You don't mess with anything, just that ear. Yep. Perfect. And they have the music off, so you can have the volume up. Make it loud.
Yeah. All right, so Trey's got the 2 ball here, looking to play some kind of safe. They just refelted the table, so you think they would be really quick, but the beds play actually kind of slow, and they're sliding a lot. Use Predator cloth. It doesn't play bad, but there is a lot of slide to it, and until it wears in, it does play a little slow. So it looks like, can't tell if Mike has a little window. Probably stop this ball, kick the 2-ball down table, or may thin it and bring the cue ball back by where his hand is. He chose to go the thin route. Left Trey a good look here at the 2-ball. Here with this new cloth, you kind of want to limit your number of rails, but he'll probably spin out 2 rails. He left himself kind of funny on the 3, but he should be able to slide into the 7-ball. Stop him. May elect to slide up over top of it and shoot the 4-up table, or he may go forward. We'll see. Yeah, you can see how that ball doesn't come off with as much force as you think it would. I know I just lost my match that on the same table, and it was a struggle. I got up early and then just couldn't get anything to go right. Fought the speed the whole time and ran out of gas. From my angle here, I can't tell if Trey has an edge of that 4-ball if he's going to have to kick. Ooh, good hit. All right, left him kind of tough. That's what Michael likes to do. Because of the new cloth and the slide, anything more than 1 diamond goes really long. So I don't know if he'll choose like this or try to play it safe. That's exactly what he did. That's a smart shot there by Mike Matthew. Trey's probably looking at some sort of 2-rail, catch the 4-ball on the way out, and the 2nd rail. Yeah, a little unfortunate. Got a little deep on that ball. Mike looks like he has a good angle just to come slide down 1 rail for the 5. Oh, nope, had to go 2 rails. All right, it's a good shot. Mike's a little thin, steep on this, and I look for him to go down and back, so he'll probably play 2-rail shape for the 7 in the bottom right corner. It's kind of a crapshoot if he puts a little inside on it to hold the angle. Sometimes it's been taking the English a lot, and sometimes it doesn't. So as he's hitting this, he'll hit it with a little speed. So yeah, hit it good. Hit that ball real good. He's in pretty good shape here. Just a draw over to the side rail. May just stop it where he's at and come out 1 rail from the 9 on the side. Good shape to take game 1 down. Well, Mike's left-handed, so he left himself kind of funny. So I thought he might go and slide over to the side rail. Would have been the smart play for him. Yeah, but he hit the bridge shot good. Mike's looking to take a 1-0 lead in this hot seat match. And we are playing winner breaks. Template rack your own. Jump cues allowed, 3-foul rule. As mentioned, 9 does not count on the break. Started out with 48 players yesterday. Had an online auction, which was different, but there's also at the same time a women's event going on here that had 64 players. Really strong women's field as well that's wrapping up today. And they didn't want to hold 2 Calcuttas simultaneously because it would have drug on forever. So the online auction was okay. And then they were going to do a day 2 auction for the final 6, and I don't know if they opted to do that or so I didn't hear anything, but sometimes I'm oblivious. made a ball in the break. And I have to play some kind of safe off this one ball. Mike plays a lot on the big tables. He's a good player, good pocketer of balls. But this new felt's a really good equalizer. It's the only way I finish 7th, 8th, I promise you that. Yeah, you can see where that cloth just didn't roll like you think it would. And left tray right in the window. Look for Trey to probably put the cue ball right up behind the 4 ball.
Escape. Off right there. You're back live.
All right. These tables, when we started play yesterday, the slide actually helped make the pockets a little larger. It was amazing how the felt is wearing in a little bit as the weekend has gone on. Like that ball Trey hit would have went yesterday, but just in one day's time, it hung up. So Mike's got good shape on the 3 and just probably draw this right up table for the. He's still in good shape. Take a thin cut on the 4.
8, 7.
So the 6 players we have left are these 2 playing for the hot seat. We have Mike Cyrus and Anthony Maglino playing on one of the matches on the loser side, and Jeremy Bell and Dave Singleton still remain in the event. All right, Mike fell a little funny. If he's going to try to spin this in or just roll straight across. Yeah, there you see where the speed got him. You know, I struggled. Like, I fought it for the first 5 or 6 racks on that same table. Just those little edge shots where you think they're going to run out, and they don't roll out as far as you think they would. There's a real good shot by Trey. Use the 8 ball as a blocker. I think he got most of the edges. Mike might be able to clip the edge of this 5 ball and bring the cue ball back up close to where he's at now. Hit it a little thick. I look for the first few racks as these guys kind of feel each other out and get used to the table. May not be a full-on demonstration of the level of what these guys are capable of playing. It's going to be a little feel out. That's a real good shot by Trey there. One thing for sure that I had to try to do was just keep it simple. Not try to move the cue ball too much. Trey's in good shape. Just stop this 8-ball here. Tie the score up 1-1. And we are racing to 9. It was all day yesterday. It was race to 9 on the winner side, 7 on the losers. And coming back for day 2, it was voted on by the players to have the loser side all races go to 9. So if we get a B-side match later, it'll go to 9 as well. Right now on one of the smaller tables, Mike X is up 8-7 on Anthony Maglino. I think Anthony lost his first match of the day yesterday to Mike Matthew, that's playing here in the hot seat, and has grinded his way all the way back through the losers bracket to get to the final 6. All right, Trey getting ready to break rack 3 here. We had a meeting to try to avoid the soft break, but you can hit it about 50% and make the wing ball about every time. The key's controlling the 1 ball. Trey hit that with a little cut. Don't know if that was quite intentional or he just mishit the cue ball a little bit, trying to get that 1 in the side. I think Trey's just going to roll this 1 ball up to the end rail and probably try to. Nope, he's going to send the 1 to the side rail and bring the cue ball to the end rail. I think he's left Mike an edge. Maybe not. Mike's looking down table like he's going to be kicking. Wow. Threaded the needle between the 1-8. Well, I take that back. Mike and Maglino are Hill out there. They got a Hill thriller going on table 3. Mike X is breaking. I'll try to keep you apprised of what's going on there. Trey with his ball in hand played safe. Just really put Mike in kind of a bad spot here. He's got to try to go 2 rails through some traffic and manage the cloth.
Broke dry and hooked it.
Wow. Mike X breaks dry on the hill out there and doesn't leave Anthony a shot at the 1. I think a push out will be coming there. I think Mike's going to have to try to go between the 9-7, 2 rails back up towards that 1 ball. All right, we are playing 3 fouls, so Trey will let him know that he's on 2. We'll see what Trey elects to do here, if he's going to try to lock him up for the 3rd foul, or looks like he's going to try to lock him up for a 3rd foul. When Trey hit that good. The only thing Mike will be able to do is kick to the end rail, it looks like. I don't think he left him the same path of the 1 ball traveled, so. Trey trying to get a 3 foul. The only good thing is the 1 ball is somewhat close to that side rail, so it makes it a little bigger. Makes your margin of error a little different. Well, he got the hit but scratch, so that's 3 foul. Trey Jankowski takes a 2-1 lead.
We'll switch over to the Hill. You want Trey here?
All right. Well, Jesse Link did a great job of repositioning a camera for us so we can watch the Hill thriller out here with Mike Cyrus and Anthony Maglino. Mike's rolling good. He took third place, I believe, in his open event at Slate 8 in Winter Haven last weekend. That was a strong field. Trenton White and I think Chris Daly. It was a strong field. He took third place. I think Lee Huwagon was there. I mean, it was a strong field. Mike finished third. Then comes here and navigates this. He made it to his final four of the winter side. So he has the semifinals of the winter side and lost to Mike Matthew here. Oh, man. He if he's not frozen to the 5-ball, it's real close. Yep, nothing hit a rail. One good thing is Mike didn't break the 7-9 up, so Anthony's going to have to either play some kind of safe or he's going to have to develop that 7-9. At least that's what it looks like from here. I don't know if he'll elect to kind of roll into the, like, soft bump the 9, but then you got to make sure you don't leave yourself right over the 7-ball. Yeah, he was trying to just kiss the 9-ball ever so slightly and just missed it. He had to be pretty precise on that because if he hits the 7, he hooks himself, doesn't give himself a shot on the 6, doesn't want to end up jacked up, tree-topped over the 7-ball. So that's a pretty tough shot. He may be able to get out in the middle of the table and bank that 7-ball 3 rails around and freeze the cue or lock the cue ball up behind the 9-ball. Well, I don't know if he can make it. He might be able to drag it in from that angle. I can't really tell. We're about 10 feet away and at a bad angle to see if he can make that or not. But he's going down like he can. Oh, yeah. He had room. Well, I don't see any problem here for Anthony Maglino. He's a number 12th ranked player in the United States for a reason. All right, just has to smooth it in. I noticed today if you try to force these balls in the hole, they will jar and hang on you. So you got to hit them with good. You got to hit a receptive ball. You try to force it in there, it'll stand up. Oh, Anthony drained it. Well fought match there by Mike Cyrus, taking Anthony Maglino to the hill. It's good shooting, Mike. Nothing to be ashamed of. And over in our hot seat match, Mike Matthew took down rack 4 to tie it up at 2-2, and he will have the break. This table over here, table 1, where this match is being played at, it seems to break kind of funny. I was hitting them about 60% maybe, just square on, trying to park the cue ball in the middle of the table, and I was making the wing balls, and Jeremy Bell, my opponent, was struggling with the break for the first few matches. Or I'm sorry, the first few racks. Mike made a ball, but does not have a clean look on it, so I will, I suspect he'll roll out somewhere. I know everything's got a home. I don't know. You know, the trouble with rolling out is you tend to push yourself right into a noose. You know, you leave your opponent either an easy safe back at you, or the trick is to try to leave them something where they have to execute. You know, not have a layup. So we'll see what Mike chooses to do here. You gotta. Well, Trey's going to take it on. Not sure. That ball rolled good. That's a good shot. I think Mike jumps pretty good, so he may jump here. Might have to go airborne. So here now we have out on the table 3, we have Jeremy Bell and Singleton getting ready to play.
You don't play until after that, and it'll be after this.
Yeah, so if you see him, just
You're
call
good.
back.
Mike is going airborne, and he calls the 9 ball just in case if the cue ball's going to, or the you're going to be sending some traffic down that way. It's always best to call it. Mike gets a good hit, gets a fortunate, kind of a decent rollout of it. Trey doesn't have really any easy pocket for the 1 ball, so he might cut it then or just bank it down, put the cue ball right behind the deuce. Another good shot. Well, Trey's got the speed down.
These are the comments from people. You can't really see much here.
Okay.
Scoreboard ever goes away, it's this bottom one right here. It looks like a little boombox.
Yep, see. All right. Mike had to jump again and got a good hit. Obviously, Trey can see the 1, but I don't know that if he has a pocket. I mean, the 9's there. That'd be kind of aggressive. I think he's looking at calling the 9 ball. I think if he shoots this, he may hit it with some pace to make sure he doesn't, leave it hanging in the hole, should he? Yeah. Fully expected that he would hit it with some pace. Well, kind of sent it right towards that corner pocket. I think it'd be tough for Mike to get over there, but because his cue ball's close to the rail, it's going to make it kind of hard to dig on that cue ball to get it off that 1, but he's elevated that too much. That's a tough shot here, this 1 ball. You can maybe try to hit it thin with a bunch of inside and bring the cue ball down. Or you do that, and it's just so tough to control that second rail when it's tight like that. So I believe he left Mike a look at the 1 ball. I think he can just go forward and come back out for the 2. And the trick's obviously going to be what's he going to do with the 5-8. Gonna have to make a decision soon. Not a lot of options there, really, with just not a lot of options. With as high as that 5 or the 8 ball sitting over that 5, it's got it completely covered. It's hard to even bank that out of the way. Doesn't have a good angle here on the 3 ball to go into it. I don't know if he can get below it, if he can get the 5 ball between the rail and the 8 ball and play some kind of safe out of that. But see what he's got in mind. He may fire at the 9 ball here. I mean, kind of a two-way shot. Get the cue ball to the rail. Can't tell whether he called it or not. Wow. I thought he might have just followed that cue ball to the side rail. But worked out. Trey looks like he's taking a player break.
Tournament time.
We're going to pay some bills.
The highly advanced PowerBrake G-Brake Q is a combination of the Ignite G carbon fiber brake shaft technology and the redesigned brake balance tapered composite wood butt. This ultimate collaboration channels all the energy from your brake shot straight to the cue ball, giving maximum power and optimum forgiveness for an explosive brake. Break the limit. PowerBrake G.
All right, we're back. Trey's got a little off-angle look at this 4 ball, and it's so hard to follow this ball forward. One of the things, wow, he hit that so good. No payoff, but I'd say that's, if having not played on these tables and have really how tough a shot that was, he just played right there. Just didn't pay off. So close to paying off. He was trying to just bump that on there, but you can see the cloth is just so slow. So I don't know what Mike's going to elect to do. I don't know if he can get that 5 ball by there. He may have to just thin it, send the cue ball up table. Yeah, that's what it looks like he's going to do, is just thin it, try to put it in the backside of the 8 and send the cue ball up table. You know, let Trey either kick and spread them up. It's a good shot. Derek LaPrairie, nice to see you, buddy. This is Brett. Coming at you live from Livingstons Billiards. The Mez Q's People's Tournament. Swinging Sticks. Dominic Dunn and Jamie Z put on a fine tournament here. All right. Trey kick, got a good hit. Yeah, got a good leave out of it. That was a good shot. Good speed. Folks, if you're watching, please share the stream. You know, we only have 20 viewers right now, and you know, we got some pretty decent pool going on here. So please share the stream.
Friends, family, follow.
Friends, family, hit the follow button. You know, the more the merrier. I don't know what else is going on a Sunday afternoon on Labor Day weekend. Should be here in the pool room with us. Trey has the jump cue out. He's got to keep that airborne for a long time. Kind of tough to keep it accurate. Now he's back to his shooting cue. I think he's just going to kick. I don't know if anyone saw that ball bend off that end rail. They are playing tough. So Mike gets ball in hand. His nice little safe there pays off. I'll be looking to take a 3-2 lead here. He can just navigate these last 4 balls. Probably shoot the 5 in the side, 7 in the bottom right. And depending on where his shape is on the 7, shoot the 8 in one of the side pockets. 9 ball's a hanger. Yeah, not perfect, but the 9 ball sitting where it's at, you just got to pocket the 8 ball and just don't scratch.
Look at home.
And I'll tell you, Mike's been running good. Went to bank shots in Dunedin for a 10-ball tournament last weekend. Mike's split with Scott Tollefson. And then we had Tommy Kennedy's Petch Hour event here last Sunday, and Mike split that with Tommy Kennedy, so he's running hot right now.
Beat Anthony in round 1 here.
Yeah, and he beat Anthony round 1. He had the benefit of getting a 2-game spot, but took advantage of it. I think beat him like 9-6, 9-7. Oh, it was Hill Hill. Oh, that's right, it was Hill Hill. Yeah, Mike was down 8-6. Won a back and forth match, broke and ran out to make it 8-8, and then had an opportunity to get out, and he felt kind of funny on an 8 ball. Ended up, he didn't make it, but he left Anthony really bad. He was fortunate enough to get back to the table. All right, so Mike Matthew breaking off rack 6. It looks like more of the same, just struggling to get a look at the lowest ball after the break. If you try to play for the 1 ball going to the side and leave your cue ball down table to get a look, then the 1 ball doesn't go. And if you try to bring your cue ball up table because the 1 ball doesn't go, then the 1 goes in the side and you're stuck dead hooked on the 2 balls. So it's been a struggle. So I look from Mike's rolling out, trying to figure out where he's going to leave Trey. And Mike doesn't have a problem pushing into a jump shot. So. Good shoot, Mike.
Thanks.
Got Mike X here with us. He's running hot too. 5th, 6th finish, man. Nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
And you just had a bad luck there, getting froze up on that 5 ball.
Yeah, but I started
Little
off
unfortunate.
soft. He had me 8-3 to come back tying at Megalino 8-8 is.
You were stuck 8-3. Wow. Because I didn't get to see what was going on because I was finished puking my match over here. But yeah, Anthony had Mike X stuck 8-3 and come back and got it Hill Hill. So it's good shoot, Mike X. Good run.
Thanks.
Really good run. Played great all weekend. Tough field. I mean, this field we had obviously Maglino's here, Julio Burgos, Jerry Arvelez. Who else was here? Rolando. Dave Singleton, which is still in. Les Duffy. I mean, it was a pretty tough field. And of course Trey, Mike Matthew, Singleton, Jeremy Bell. Jeremy's rolling real good. He's playing good right now. So
Singleton's the only guy that beat him. This is a revenge match.
it was definitely a tough field. I took 7th, 8th. I am not a big table player, and I'm really ecstatic. Although I puked all over myself in my final match, I ran out of gas. I don't have the mental capacity to focus as long as it requires on the big table. I mentally run out of gas, and because I have to focus so hard to staying on the right side of every ball, or else I'm chasing shape the whole rack, and it always ends up catching up to me on like the 7 ball. So, I mean, I'm really pretty pleased with a 7/8 finish with how tough this field was.
Yeah, no, you should be.
And in the middle of my yapping there, Trey just played a really good safe on the 2 ball. Looks like Mike will be kicking.
I will
Just
see you later.
sliding the way it
I
is.
gotta drive back.
All right, Mike, be safe.
Yes. I'll
Nice
see
seeing you.
and
Congrats again. Good
thanks.
shooting.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
Yes,
All right,
definitely.
be safe. Tell your dad I said hi.
I will.
All right, Mike got a good hit. Good clean hit. Trey can see the 2. I don't know that there's a hole between the 3-5. Trey may just roll up on this 3 ball. No, he did have a hole. Wow. What a great eye, Trey. Not where Trey wanted to be there. Tree topped over 7. Good news is, if he floats it in with speed, the pockets still are pretty generous. So he just doesn't have to do anything fancy because he'll have the 5 ball pretty straight in. Just hit it with speed. Yep, good shot. Don't try to do anything too crazy. You know, one thing, this cloth, I mentioned that it's not playing super fast, but with draw spin, it is taken like a madman. So you try to draw a ball, 6 inches, and you're drawing at 2 feet. So Trey elected to stay above that 7 ball there, which was a smart shot. I mean, all right, little back cut here. Just float across, play the 8-9 in the same pocket. Don't see any issue here. Just hit it with good speed. Yep, hit it good. Cue ball's close to the rail, but he'll be okay. Looking to tie it up at 3. All right. So we are all knotted up. I don't think, hasn't been a lot of hold and serve here. You would think with the template rack and new felt you would see a lot of runouts. There just haven't been. Table's just breaking a little funny. Balls clustered up in the wrong spots. But Livingstons Billiards here in Bradenton, Florida, just, if anyone hasn't been here, just upgraded the room, got 6 9-foot diamonds to go along with the 2 that they already had. So replaced 6 Robertsons and kind of redesigned the layout so the 9-foot diamonds are all up front, and they put all the diamond bar boxes in the kind of the back of the house. Really opened it up. Looks really nice here. This place has stood up well with 130 some players in the house today.
Do you need anything?
No.
Food, anything, snacks? I'll put one right behind you.
So it's really held up pretty well. So if anyone's in the area and wants to check it out, tables have just been refelted, all the 9-footers.
That's who we want. I'm betting 100 on it.
Well, I got a friendly with
I
Mike.
know.
So. And Trey has a look here at the 1 ball. If he can hold it up for the 2, or if he'll just try to go into it. And he went into it. And he can see the 2. It just makes it tough. The 4-8 are still 4-8 are a little funky. I don't know if that 4 ball passes the 8 or not. was a good shot there by Trey. I think he may have left Mike an edge. Mike's taking a little pause for the cause. We're going to pay some bills and enjoy this Mez commercial. All right, so Mike's back. Update on the B-side match out here between Jeremy Bell and Dave Singleton. It looks like Singleton's up 2-1, I believe. Dave's been playing really good as of late. He had a good run at this room when they had the Sunshine State Predator event here. I think he had a third-place finish, and that was a tough field. Donnie Mills, Lee Hugh Wagon, Ray Linares. It's a tough field. Dave had a good run. Mike with a decent two-way shot there. I don't know if he was really trying to make the two. If he did, he had to look at the three, so he kind of had a free swing at that. I don't know. Trey may have the window between the 8-3. If he does, it doesn't make it really easy, though, because unless he can get to that inside that two ball. Might cut this in, come out two rails for the, no, play it safe. That's kind of surprising. That 4-8 must not, that 4 must not pass the 8. It's really kind of hard to tell from this angle. I'd have to think if it did, Mike would have taken that two ball on. Well, I tried to change the view to get us a better angle of what Trey was looking at. Now, all I saw was his backside. It looks like Trey got a good hit and has the cue ball frozen right to the 2. But I think it's straight in, so, I mean, I can probably jack up and stab this. Just got to make sure he avoids the double hit. Can't tell if it's completely frozen. See if maybe the side view will do me any better with this one. Yeah, looks like it is. Yeah, I might call the 9 just in case, but I believe he was playing safe the whole way. That was a nice shot. I think Trey's going to have to kick to the bottom rail. May kick just to bump the 2 ball so he doesn't sell out. Good shot. Better than 4 balls on that rail. This could, they could beat this around for a few moments. And I don't believe that 2 ball's out far enough for Trey to bank it out of there. I'm still unsure about the 4-8. Although from the angle, it does look like the 4-ball passes. It looks like Trey's going to try to kick with speed again, just to not sell out. Smart shot. You know, the women's event's going along pretty good. I don't know how many ladies they have left here. But it was a tough event, too. Jeannie Seaver, Michelle Monk. It was a nice field. All right, Trey may cross this 2-ball. No, it went short, which was a shocker, to be honest with you. Really didn't think that ball would end up short. Mike tried to thin that 2 in the side, and it double pointed out on him. I think Trey's got a good angle. Probably may roll this forward just a smidge. One rail over for the 4. Again, I'm still going with the assumption that the 4 passes the 8. If not, yeah, it must. I shouldn't have a problem drawing this back. Like I said, you can draw a full table with just a pretty soft stroke. I think the problem is the angle he's got. You know, the angle will probably take him right back into the 6-ball. That's about as good as I think he could have. Could have been worse. And Trey's left-handed, so it's on the good side for him. He'll just have to hit this with some pace and go 2 rails, try to get back out to the middle of the table. Pockets on these ones are pretty forgiving, as you can see there. He didn't hit that in the center cut, and it still went in. So from those angles like that, it is pretty receptive. Trey takes a 4-3 lead. And again, this is the hot seat match. They're in the Mezqu's People's Tournament in Bradenton, Florida. 48 men. There was a women's event going on as well, 64 women. There's 100 and, I don't know, whatever that math works out to, 132. And this room, and the room held up well. It looks like we're taking a pause. So we're going to pay some bills. Try to get an update on before I go, the Singleton Jeremy Bell match. Looks like it's 3-2 now. And I believe that's Singleton's up 3-2. So when we come back, I'll keep you posted.
highly advanced Power Brake G-Brake Q is a combination of the Ignite G carbon fiber brake shaft technology and the redesigned brake balance tapered composite wood butt. This ultimate collaboration channels all the energy from your brake shot straight to the cue ball, giving maximum power and optimum forgiveness for an explosive brake. Break the limit. Power Brake G.
All right, we're back for rack 8. Trey will be breaking, up 4-3. On the B-side semifinal, Jeremy Bell and Dave Singleton. And Dave is up 4-2, and we are race tonight on both sides. Man, you talk about a grind. Racing to 9 for 2 days will let you know what you're made of. Trey hit them real square. For first time he didn't make the one ball on the side. He's got a lot of traffic there. The two from where he's at, unless he wrecks into it, really doesn't have a home, so I look for some kind of, I mean, he'd make, all right, tried to play it safe there. Can't tell. That's of no use whatsoever. Sorry for that. But I think Mike has a window. I think he'll go ahead and cut this because the two's got a hole in the side. So I think Mike will just go ahead and cut this in and doesn't want it on the rail. He's got a rough angle, so he might have to roll into the 8-ball to stop unless he really just tries to power it up to the top rail. But those rails like that haven't been releasing. Wow, that's uncharacteristic. Trey he'll probably spin, just missed the 5 ball. I think that was his plan anyway. It was just miss the 5 and come out 2 rails. Unfortunately, it drew a little quick on him, and he bumped the 5. I don't think he has a look at the 3 ball. He's going to have to kick for him. But I think the 7's got him cut off from doing anything more than 1 rail, so probably just be going 1 rail. Nope, he is going to go 2 rails. He can get between the 9-7, so he's going to go 2 rails. I like going 2 rails if at all possible. I think you have a little better control, and especially with that, he could have had a better chance of coming out, on the good side of that kick. It's so tough to judge right now with the new cloth. A couple weeks from now, it won't be an issue, but they were literally just refelled it on Friday afternoon. So they're really just over 48 hours old. All right, so I think Mike will give himself an angle to spin this 3-ball around, 2 rails, maybe even 3 to get down on the 5. If he gets good on this 5-ball, I really don't see a lot of issues. I mean, maybe 8 to the 9. Looks like Mike bumped the 9-ball. Mike bumped the 9 with his hand and asked, to put it back. And
Is there anything we can do about that one or no?
so I don't know. There's a little disagreement on where the 9-ball was. I don't know if might be looking to see if we can play this back a little bit, make sure that we get that in the right spot for it.
I mean, you literally just.
So I mean, it's actually sitting. No, it's actually no. If anything, it would be just a little.
So you guys, it's your call. If you want to go off the stream or you want to go, it's your call.
I mean, it was definitely hard.
But you want to see it?
I'm going to go off you, Brevin.
Let me get to the side view because I can't see.
I'm gonna look.
That is real close.
Come look at it. It's identical.
That
It's actually identical.
So that's the froze when you were placing ball in hand, and that was before. That's what it is.
Literally identical.
That's where he just set it. See, in relationship to the lines.
I think it's closer to the. It's closer. Oh man, he literally moved it just a hair, and now I can't make it.
It's literally identical. If
look.
anything, it comes lower. It's identical.
Yeah, I think that's about as close as you can get. Well, I thought Mike would have tried to jump that, honestly.
They were identical.
Trey's in pretty good shape here to extend his lead. Just come 1 rail back out about where he was. Doesn't want to leave himself over the 8-ball. I just made it a little interesting. He's just going to have to roll it forward and take what he gets. You know, yeah, Trey's pocketing ball's good right now. Looking to go up 5-3. All right, Trey takes a 5-3 lead. On the B-side match, Dave Singleton, Jeremy Bell bit into his lead. It's now 4-3. Dave Singleton's ahead 1. Jeremy just broke. He's got a really good look at the 1 ball. I'll keep you posted on what's happening out there. Again, if you're just tuning in, please share the stream. I mean, there's only 29 viewers right now. Let's try to get it to 100. There's some pretty good pool coming your way. We got, left in the field here, not only these two, but Dave Singleton, Anthony Maglino, Jeremy Bell. There's some good pool about to be played. Trey with a good break was going to have a look at the 1. The 7 ball said no. So again, the same struggle continues with, pocketing balls isn't the issue. It's getting a look at the low ball on the table, controlling that 1 ball. Imagine Trey will roll out somewhere. I don't see him kicking. He might. That 6 ball's kind of either makes the pocket really big or the 6 ball's hanging, makes that pocket really big for the 6 ball. So he may kick this. Trey's not afraid to take a swing, that's for sure. My thing is there's so much strategy in the push-out, and my push-out game's god-awful. So if I got a kick I know I can get a hit on, I may go ahead and kick because I got a better chance of possibly getting a decent roll. I think guaranteed Trey hit that a little harder than he wanted to because sure he wanted that 1 ball to stay in the top of the head rail. All right, Mike play the 2-6 combo. Try to control the 2 ball so it doesn't roll on the end rail too much because he's going to be spinning out 2 rails. He doesn't want it to come off that side rail and get up deep on that top rail, not have a shot. So he underhit it. He underhit it. All right, well, I really don't see any problems now. He's just going to have to play a good shot to get from the 3 to the 5. The important thing will be coming out of this 2 ball to leave himself a good angle. He leaves himself a good angle on this 3 ball to get straight on the 5. Really pretty easy to connect the dots from there. So now Trey's going to have to come with a shot. He might be able to float below the 5 across the table and shoot the 5 in the side. If he's going to blow and stay above it. Yeah, it was the right shot there. Really just brought the rack together pretty easy now. So he may go. Yeah, Draw this back about 8-10 inches. Leave himself a little angle on the corner so he shoots the 8 and 9 in the same pocket. He had to slow roll it. It was pretty straight in. Hit it really good, though. All right, Trey's looking to take a 6-3 lead. Now the women's side, I see Kaylee McIntosh still here, Michelle Monk, Jeannie Seaver, Ness Seaver were both here. Yep. Nice tournament rolling right along.
Yeah, that was identical.
All right. Trey breaks rack 10 here. Finally gets a good look at the one ball. Looks like he pocketed the 3. And he can just stop his cue ball right there and have a look at the 2, but it doesn't make it really easy to get to the 4 ball from there. I don't think the 4 ball goes in either of the table pockets, so he's going to have to come with a shot here. Yep, and there you see how slow it is. I think Trey called the 9 ball. Kind of a two-way shot, but that 4 ball come out a little further than he wanted. So Mike will have a good look at the 4 ball here, assuming it goes by the 6. Let's see if the other angle gives us any sort of better view. Nope, nothing. And Mike's taking a pause for the cause, and we'll do the same.
The highly advanced Power Brake G-Brake Q is a combination of the Ignite G carbon fiber brake shaft technology and the redesigned brake balance tapered composite wood butt. This ultimate collaboration channels all the energy from your brake shot straight to the cue ball, giving maximum power and optimum forgiveness for an explosive brake. Break the limit. Power Brake G.
All right, we're back. And I didn't go get a good look to see if this 4-ball goes by the 6 into the side. If it does, good for Mike. He can just forward roll this one rail, or he's going to have to play a 4-6 combo. Looks like it went nice and clean. Good shot. Left himself a good angle here. He doesn't want to draw this too much and get the wrong angle going up table because it's pretty hard to recover with this felt. So he's going to want to try to get this down just about even with the side pocket so he can just draw this straight over. And I would say that's about perfect. Should be able to draw this back. Probably wants to get to about the middle diamond. That way he doesn't have to try to overhit this. He can just float the 7-ball in with a... And he may spin out 2 rails, but I think he'll probably just use some left English and come straight up table. Yeah, good shot there. Tell the angle he's got. He may elect to go 1 rail up table. Try to get back down to the middle. You don't want to leave too much green in this. Wow, and he just jumped up. Just jumped up. Didn't see that happening. He's been playing so good for the last 2 weeks. Just didn't see that happening. And Trey capitalizes. A nice shot there. Left himself about perfect. My old eyes would like to have been a little closer, but all right. Trey's now up 7-3. If Mike's going to get going, time to start going. Got to capitalize. All right, well, we're back to 4 viewers. Those of you who've already heard me say it, I apologize for repeating myself, but please share the stream. Hit like. Send it to your friends, family, loved ones, anyone in your contacts list. Let's try to get the viewers up. This is the Mez Q's People's Tournament. Dominic Dunn and Jamie Zinkin putting this on. It's been a very well-run event, very organized, as Dom's events are. A lot of good prizes. Been a great format. Livingston's been a nice host. It's worked out real well. All right, back to our action. Trey broke. He's got to look at the one. I don't really look for him to take this on. I think he'll just try to thin the edge of this one. And I think he underhit it a little bit. Nope. Got away with it. A nice little bump there to really tie him up. I don't think he can. He might be able to get by the 8-ball. Mike was doing everything he could to grind out a hit. Looks like he got a fortunate roll. And Trey will probably kick to the end rail. Nope, looks like he's going side rail. Probably like kick and stick. Or just kick it right in. What do I know? And I'm pretty sure he did that right-handed. I don't know if the 3-9s kind of needs developed. I don't know if he's got enough angle to go to the side rail and straight over without running to the 6. He's going to have to try to force it. He bent it around there. Ball arced on him is how he got by that 6 ball. Incredible. He got a little unfortunate there because I don't think he can see any piece of that 3 ball. He may just try to roll this 4 up in here and really muck this rack up. And really not a bad shot. We'll see what Mike elects to do here. Not a ton of options. And that 4, I think, goes past that 6 ball, but I think he's going to try to, he's just going to hit this 3 ball thin and put the cue ball right below the 4. That was well struck. And Trail just traded the smart thing because he knew he was likely going to end up 3 fouled, so he left the 4-6 tied up and that 3 ball out, so Mike doesn't have the easy safe off the 3 ball right now. That was very, very smart play. Rather than sitting in there in the electric chair waiting to be 3 fouled, he did something about it. And not that Mike can't pocket this 3 ball and bring the cue ball down to the end rail and push the 4 ball by the 6. But at least he has to Trey made him have to execute a shot here to pull this off. So, wow, Mike just said, "Skip it, I'll break him out." I don't know if that was intentional or if he got a little fortunate there, but either way, he's got a good look at this 4 ball. Have to try to come above this 9 ball, so he's going to have to hit it with a little bit of low right, but doesn't want to put too much on it. The problem is Mike's left-handed, so it's not. Yeah, Mike told Trey's on 2, but doesn't much matter. Look at this shot. Trey's got the speed of the tables dialed in really well. That was a really nice save. So Mike's going to go probably, I look for him to hit this like with 2 rails. Mike got a good hit, but that 4 ball does go, so Trey will just slide this in, avoid the 9, 1 rail back out.